Welcome back to the first show of Savvy Seniors. I'd love to introduce one of my co-hosts to you now, Sarah Feere. Sarah is with Team Logue of Remax Escarpment, and like Jeanette and I, Sarah recently made a career change and now is a real estate agent. And you specifically work with seniors. So can you tell us why you decided to become a real estate agent and why you want to work with seniors?
So I really enjoyed helping people, and I enjoyed assisting them through the transition, moving from their home into a retirement residence.
You were in retirement living for 10 years?
I was.
Here in Halton?
In Halton, as well as the Niagara region.
Okay.
And a little stint out in Mississauga. So I became well versed in the different properties that were available. And so when I thought about what my next steps were going to be, real estate seemed like a very natural transition for me, because I get to utilize a lot of the skills and a lot of the knowledge that I gained from my years of experience in retirement living, and have a really intimate understanding of what these later in life moves can be like.
Of course, that totally makes sense. Now, I also know, because I was around you while you were studying for this, and it was not pleasant. You have your senior real estate specialist designation.
Yes.
And that was tough. So what is that, and why do you need to have that?
So with your senior real estate specialist designation, there's only about 1% of realtors here in Canada that actually hold this designation. So what it is I had to go through a number of courses and take a number of exams in order to get this special certificate. But it really helped broaden the knowledge base that I have. And what I hope that it does is it continues to help make the moves for the seniors and the families that I'm working with more successful, because I can provide them with even more information and even more support.
And with your passion for seniors and your passion for helping, those two come together so lovely. And we work together with a couple of clients, and you really do go above and beyond. So it's really wonderful.
Yeah, I think it's really knowing the stage that that senior and their family is at, knowing that they are going to be making a move and a transition out of a home that they could have been living in for 40, 50 years. That it's more than just the transaction of real estate for me. It's being there as that support system and sort of knowing what to say and knowing what is going to be coming next for them that I love doing.
And the other thing that you do is you help them anticipate the next step, the next thing. So you prepare them in advance for what's to come. And I think that goes an awful long way to helping seniors and relieving some of that overwhelming feeling that they might feel. So how is a later in life move different than a regular move for someone else that's much younger?
I think sometimes knowing that somebody has been there for the 40, 50, 60 years that they have, that there's so much emotion tied to the house. And it's being very sympathetic about what this actually means for them, especially if they had lost their spouse. A lot of times people would say to me, Sarah, there's just so many memories. And we'll go through the house and they'll tell me what happened in this room, what happened there. And it's so nice for me, and I feel so privileged to be able to get to experience that with them. So there's that, and then working alongside with you both too, and Mary specifically for this one, they don't know what to do with all of their stuff. And so it's being able to have the support that we have with one another to make the process as seamless as possible, and knowing that I trust Mary, bringing Mary in, and then the family and the senior trusts Mary as well.
And we all work together so well as a team. So when there's a house to be sold, Sarah will call me and give me the background first. So she will tell me, someone has just lost their spouse, or someone has just remarried, or, whatever the scenario is, and you do the exact same thing, and I share that with you. So when we walk in together as a team, we're already supporting the family, and they don't even realize it. Yeah, I love that the best.
And so, Sarah, what are the most common misconceptions of what a real estate agent does? What are they? Can you give us some examples?
Yeah, I think one of the most common misconceptions is that we're just coming in during a time that we just sell their house. And for me, that's not really what it is. And it's going in and providing that education piece as well, about all of the different options too that could be available. And one of the most common comments that I got, especially when I was in retirement living, is that I can't make the move until I've sold my house.
Right.
And so with that, and sort of being with Team Logue, if somebody does make a move prior to their house being sold, they can take their furniture with them, which we have done so many times, and we can go in and either stage with physical furniture or virtually stage a house. Another, which is fantastic. I love it.
Yes. I've never heard of that. I didn't know that could be possible.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
And not only with virtual staging that we do, if there is that misconception that they have to do all of this work before putting the house on the market, you really don't, because we can also virtually renovate a house. And being able to show what these virtual renovations look like, I don't know the science or the technology behind it, but it's really cool.
This younger generation.
Yeah.
And another thing, a nice thing about during COVID, we were able to move a lot of our clients out first, get them into their retirement home or into their smaller home or into their condo, and then go back in, stage the house, take things for donations, so that they don't have 70 or 80 people coming through their house while they're sitting there, especially during COVID.
Well, I think that's actually the best advice, is for people to get, especially elderly people, to get them out of the house, so that it's a lot of stress on them if people are traipsing through the house in and out. So that is pretty much a standard practice and the standard sort of recommendation for most families, you know,
And
make it easy.
not unlike when you were in retirement living, your quality, your level of service is just unbelievable. She goes in, in the morning, she turns lights on, she cleans the light bulbs. I mean, it's really been a joy working with you, even though sometimes you're not respectful to your elders. Anyway,
I think she's referring to herself.
I think so. So that's Sarah Feere, and I'm so happy to introduce you to her. And when we come back after the break, I'm going to introduce you to Jeanette Bach, who is another part of our little triangle with her new business. So please don't go away. We'll be right back.